Why do we put up with so much for so long? Well, those of us who have experience with codependency might have some answers. Others, who may be survivors of traumatic circumstances well beyond their control, may have answers of their own. People trapped in or coming out of cycles of addiction would certainly have something to say about their experience, strength, and hope. I'd have you consider, friend, whether Common Core is stupid. An essay that was written by my son, non-trivial number of years ago when he was in middle school. I ran across it the other day. Yes, it was somewhat satirical in nature, and I'm certain he got a C on it, despite the quality of the writing. I'll spare you the reading of it. It's not difficult as a parent, though, to come to the same conclusion, and this is especially true if you've been in the position of needing to help with the homework without the benefit of having learned the so declared stupidity. Our recent discussion brought up unity. And in doing so, we touched briefly on the division that some seem so intent to sow. So let's talk about long division. Why not pick on the drawn out process of separating oneself from some other part of the human condition that we're entirely done with, but can't seem to quite escape from or release? That long division problem serves us well in an allegorical sense, particularly when we line it up against the Common Core version of solving the same problem. As such, I looked at a website, Common Core Explained, and of the old way, they say the traditional method of division relies on an algorithm that we are not fully explained. Students are expected to look at how many times the divisor goes into the first digit of the divisor rather than looking at the divisor as a whole number. This method does not make sense of the numbers being subtracted from the dividend or the remainder of the divisor. Also, it's harder to see the division as undoing multiplication with this method. So the criticism consists of the algorithm is not explained. We're not looking at the divisor as a whole. We're not seeing the relationship between the dividend and the remainder. And we can't see how we're undoing multiplication. All right. Well, I guess let's just assume that that's fair, right? Welcome to the wonderful world of social media. Remember, the almighty algorithm in the sky we talked about? That's the chief criticism. It's not understood. Something along the lines of the traditional method of division required an act of faith versus simple execution to solve a problem. Who knew? Of the new way, they go on to say, the new methods of division attempt to make sense of the process of actually dividing through the use of two metaphors. Okay, division as repeated subtraction and division as measurement. Through the Super 7 method, we view division as repeated subtraction, taking groups of the divisor and subtracting them from the dividend until we can no longer do so. Forced to give up. The area method views division as measurement, treating the divisor as the width of the rectangle and the dividend as the total area of the rectangle. This method attempts to find the length of the rectangle by taking the groups of the divisor and adding up the total length of the side. Well, certainly glad they cleared that up for us. Now we just need to imagine division as the repeated subtraction until we have nothing left to lose in measurement because it's the width over the area of the rectangle. Did I mention I was glad they cleared that one up for us? I guess I'm old school, and I'm not looking to imagine and visualize what was a simple long division problem. And don't we have enough abstract problems to apply our creativity and visualization skills in solving? I mean, think of the ideas we touched on: real, emotional, psychological, and relational problems. If I have to choose, that's where I'm putting my level of effort. That's right. I'll save my creativity for real problems. Maybe you've seen the yard signs. I'm sure they're political in nature, but I'm not quite sure what they mean. They say unity over division. And I got to tell you, it looks like a fraction with the word unity above the word division, the horizontal line in between. It looks like unity slash division for our purposes. Now, am I the only one that sees the irony in using a division problem to tell us that unity is better than division? If division equals 1 and unity, if unity equals 1 and division equals 2, we've just cut things in half, haven't we? I don't know if I can say the Common Core is stupid. More like I was simply not educated to the extent that I am, and perhaps beyond my intelligence, in that method. Frankly, I'm grateful for that. But at the end of the day, friend, we have to choose where to invest our creative thinking and energy. We can choose how to solve problems. We can choose to place unity over division, as they would suggest, or we can decide to put unity in its proper place as the whole. We can place division over unity and choose to break it over instead. And we can choose to keep our unity intact. You've got my take. What say you?